So it is 5:30, 6 in the morning. I'm fucking starving. Want coffee, I have no money. No money at all. I'm broke completely. There's no way for me to get money either because I can't donate. There's no way for me to get money right this second now fast. Unless I do something stupid, which there ain't much to do this early. It's stupid. It's too early. Nor do I want to do anything stupid. But I did get 2 messages last night about my truck. I'm a little out of it right now. I fucking kept on waking up. Cold as fuck, man. I gotta start preparing myself when I get, instead of just pulling over and crashing real quick, I gotta start going in my fucking trunk, grabbing a blanket, pillow and shit. And I don't want to have to go in my hatch and people see that, you know, when I pull over. That's what's gonna get the police called on me. So, as I travel the country in certain places, I don't know where I'm at. I'm gonna just want my blanket and pillow to be in the back seat so I can just grab it from the back. Just crash that way, you know? I just hit that fucking wax pen. I feel like I'm gonna die. I hit it one time, dude, and I can't even breathe. That shit's too fucking harsh, man. Whatever fucking brand, I mean, not brand, but even though that brand is kind of harsh, it is one of the harshest ones. It is only $10 a cartridge. It's affordable, and it gets you there. The fuck is it harsh, man? It hurts. To my storage unit to change. I didn't change yesterday. I didn't feel like digging through all my clothes. It's just a little bit past. I woke up at 5:30. Last time I looked at the clock, it was 6 o'clock. It's got to be like 6:10, 6:13, something like that, 6:15. Something stupid like that. The storage unit opens at 6, from 6 to 11, so it gives me a place to not only put my stuff, but it gives me a place to hang out, in a sense, and work on the car, kind of kill time. I have half a tank of gas, and I don't want to use it all up. Basically, I'm going to go to my storage unit, find some clothes, smoke a little bit of wax. I have a little bit of wax left. My dumbass, I don't know if I closed it all the way, but I didn't close it all the way. And pretty sure that's what happened. And it got flipped upside down inside of my middle console. So like all the wax, that number 6 wax, it's really runny. It's not thick like the other ones. And it kind of like got like spread everywhere. It kind of ruined it. So I'm hoping that because I let it sit right side up, that it all flows back to the bottom. Because I had a shitload of wax. I had like a good gram of wax left. I opened it up, it looked like there was nothing there. I'm like, what the fuck? But it got smeared around the whole container and on the top of the cap as well. So, and then it got in the grooves of like the actual spinny thing, you know, the top. So I'm hoping that what I did helped it drip all the way inside the container to the bottom. That shit's expensive, man. You pay $30 for just, 2 grams of it. You wanna make sure you enjoy it. You get your money's worth. You don't waste it or lose it. I couldn't tell you how much marijuana I've lost over the years. Dropping quarters and shit like that. On my way to go deal and fucking make up a couple quarters and drop one. Done that shit so many times. That's why I search my car all the time. Make sure I don't have nothing in my car. Not just for myself, from other people getting in and out of the car as well. Every time somebody gets out of the car, I always look before they get out of the car and tell them. I tell people all the time. I warn them. I say, check your shit, dude. Don't leave nothing behind in my car, bro. And don't be getting in my car with a pistol either, and I don't know you, because you're gonna get hurt or shot yourself. Especially if you don't warn me. If you don't warn me and tell me, hey, I'm riding with some heat, I'm dirty, and you hop in my car and you don't say nothing to me, you're fucked up. People do that shit though. I know a lot of people that be on that bullshit. Next thing you know, you're getting pulled over, they're fucking opening up the car door and running. Now, you gotta tell the cop who the fuck it is, or you don't, and then they're fucking running through your whole car. It's happened to me. It's happened to me many times. Spent a lot of time in the car, you hear me? I moved around a lot. It's so good. This car, dude. There's something about this car, man. It sounds so good. This landscaping company works out of this place too, and they're always here. Always here in the morning. They always look at me funny. I don't think they're used to anybody being back there other than them. This early. That's what it is. Ventura. So, last night, I had a really big fucking scare. I wish I would have recorded it, but I responded and it happened so fast, I was freaking out. I didn't record it. Kind of glad I didn't. I'd have been embarrassed. This fucking stupid ass cat. I'm here at the storage unit last night, right? She doesn't go far from this vehicle. She knows not to venture far. She's very intelligent. But she's also very stupid. I put her in the car yesterday. I locked the storage unit, right? I come around to the driver's side. I always look in the car when I get in the car before I take off to make sure she's in here. I looked in the back like that. She was back there. She was up on the thing. I start my car. I grab my phone. I look at my phone, couple messages. As I'm doing this, her dumbass hops up on this right here or something and hops out the window. I didn't notice. I left. I drove about 3 miles from here. And it's nighttime. It's dark. It's 10:30 at night last night. 10 o'clock at night last night. Some told me to look in the back. I look in the back, I don't see her. You can't go very far in this vehicle. It's not very far you can go other than under the seats. And then she tries to go up under the dash, up underneath there. I didn't see her. I'm thinking she somehow got in the trunk or she got up underneath there. I didn't see her. She hopped out the window. something told me to pull over. To pull over. God told me to pull over. I pulled over on the side of the road. As soon as I could get a chance to, kind of get off the main road, I got off. I pulled over. I grabbed the flashlight. I looked underneath both seats. I opened up the trunk. Cat was nowhere to be found. Man, I lost it. I fucking flew back here so fast, looking down the road to see if she hopped out the window. I got here. Opened up the gate, flew back here. Her dumbass is sitting right in front of the fucking storage unit, looking at me wide-eyed like, you came back for me. I was so upset with her. I grabbed her and I told her, don't ever leave my side. Don't ever leave my side. Don't ever do that shit again. She knew. When I pulled up in the car, she was scared to death, frightened, huddled up against the storage unit, the side wall right there. She didn't go anywhere. She just stayed there. So she knows. She's sleeping really hard today. She didn't wake up for the whole car ride or anything. I slept in some apartment complex. The apartment complex is usually where I pass out. Safer to me. Nobody bothers you. And there's so many parking spaces that are open. And, you just park in a fucking visitor's parking spot. And you fucking crash. And I get up before everyone even gets up anyways, I go to bed after them. I get up before them. I'm okay with it. It's just for the trip right now. It's not. I've had houses. I've owned many places. I've had many homes. I've lived with many people. It doesn't faze me that I don't have a home right this minute. I have a home. It's the earth. I have a place to put my head every night. It's called underneath the sky. God always provides for me. He always has. I've never not had a place to stay. Even when I was out on the streets, I still found a way to protect myself, to stay covered and whatnot. Whether that was, going into an abandoned home or whatever it was, I was always provided for. I always ended up making things work out. So if you're ever in a situation where you're at the end, maybe it's time for you to ask God to come into your life. Do it His way, not your way. Because when you do it your way, you're always against the grind. You're always against everyone. It's constant. You don't get a break. With Jesus and you do it God's way, it's like taking a break 24/7, but working 24/7 at the same time. It can get stressful at times. You yell at Him, but mostly it's because of your nonsense, your bullheadedness, and still making up from the past in a sense, I still have a lot of things that come back to me from my past, but in a good way, in a very good way.